Hello, everyone. I'm delighted today to introduce Hans Feil, the CEO of eTulipa. It's going to be a massively great presentation, very interesting, as he will tell us about their auto display that runs forever on solar energy. Hans, over to you.
Okay, thank you for your kind introduction. Indeed, I'm going to tell about our efforts on outdoor displays that run indeed forever on solar energy. Basically, what you see here is two examples of last year. At the left side, you see a smaller displays in a bus stop in New York City. So black and white displays running on a solar panel and a battery. At the right side, it's what we call an electronic changeable copy board. You may know this boards from the changeable copy boards in the United States, where they're all over the place, black and white. This is an electronic version. This one on top of the display, you may aware of the solar panel, and there's also a little front light for illumination in the evening. This particular display has been stationed in front of a hospital in the Netherlands in the middle of the first lockdown, when there was really the COVID-19 crisis. We put down the trailer there with the display, and we didn't have to do anything, just switch it on, put the text on that was needed for the hospital, and left there for 6 weeks running. Normally, these kind of trailers are operated on an LED display, and that every 3 or 4 days they need to be replaced with one with a fresh battery, even when there's a solar panel on top. But this is black and white. And of course, the question that we always get is, can you do color? Answer is yes. In fact, we did color for a long time ago already. But in the meantime, we are developing and manufacturing in the meantime color panels. You see here an example. This panel consists of 6 tiles, and each tile has 14 by 22 pixels. And this is an example of the brightness of the colors. And very often people ask me, okay, what's the color reflectivity of these of your displays, your electrowetting displays? Well, we'll give you a number, but it's nicer to see with your own eyes, or like in this case, you put in some flowers, put in some grass, and you can see with your own eyes how they compare to flowers in the sun. And actually, it's pretty good. What's so special about this electrowetting displays? Well, basically, they consume less, on average, less than 10 watts per square meter, these color ones. The black and white one you saw in front of the hospital had just 2 watts in total, this whole display, and it runs for more than 1.5 years already here in our backyard. 10 watts per square meter, or less even. Why is that important? Well, the benefits of our displays are twofold. First, it's quality of life. We estimate that there's a 13-ton carbon dioxide reduction over the lifespan of a square meter display. That's one. And the second one, there is no light pollution. What you see, and what we noticed, and we heard from industry experts, that in 75% of the cases where people want to have a digital display, and digital means LED display, they don't get a permit because of the light pollution, especially in residential areas. And we think with this a color e-paper display, it's so friendly for the eye, it's much easier to get the permit. Second part is economics. Because the power consumption is so low, it's about $2,000 energy cost saving over the lifespan of a square meter display. So it's quite sizable. The second part is that there's quite some reduction in installation cost of fixed displays. For instance, this bus stop in New York, typically if it's operated with an small LED displays as countdown clocks, the whole unit, not only the LEDs, but the whole bus stop and installation, is about $20,000. The solution that I showed you on the first slide is about